It's about 7:30 in the morning on April the 18th as Jerry and I are arriving at Table Rock Lake to do some finesse fishing for black bass. The weather forecast is for stormy weather, so if you're going to come along with us today, you better put your raincoats on. As I backed the boat in the water and was waiting for Jerry to get back from parking the truck, I could see that the weather was already looking pretty bad. We decided to go ahead and put our raincoats on before we arrived at the place that we were going to start fishing. And sure enough, by the time we got there, the rains were waiting for us. We fished for over an hour and only caught one fish, and the rains finally drove us into a private dock. When the rains finally subsided, I hooked this nice spotted bass as we were coming out of the dock. So we thought, why don't we just fish our way out of this cove and see what happens? We didn't go too far until we caught this nice smallmouth bass and things began looking up.
Smalley. Look at his belly.
Yep.
As we moved out of the cove into the main lake, suddenly the winds came up strong, and this can make it real tough when you're finesse fishing. Just before we got to the main lake point where we were fishing, when the rains run us into the dock, we caught a second nice smallmouth.
Oh. Oh. Got a muscle cramp in my leg. Another smallmouth, huh?
The place that we're fishing is a drop-off. It goes from 12 feet to about 80 feet in only about 60 feet of length. We're throwing into the wind because the fish always face into the current formed by the wind.
How are you not hanging up?
Huh?
How are you not hanging up? I'm hanging up all morning.
I just throw away from them hang-ups. You have a weedless hook on?
Yeah, it's one of those empty hook. Top place.
Well, we caught 5 fish right in here.
You want to sit here a little longer?
I'd say let's work this a little bit. See, I've caught 4 fish down through there, and I think you caught 2. That's 6 we caught. And I think if I'd pee, I could catch even more. You know what my philosophy is, don't you? You don't want to leave fish to go look for fish.
I like to find bigger fish.
Combs, are you sitting still? Oh boy. Here we go.
That's what.
The wind kept getting stronger and stronger. It was getting very difficult to fish this point because the spot lock wouldn't hardly hold the boat in place. A piece of somebody's boat dock even came floating by the boat.
That's a fat one.
Well, it got more and more difficult to fish where we were, so we decided that since the rain had come up, we would use that time to go see if we could find some fish someplace else.
There he is.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be darned. Got my darn anti-reverse on.
You'll have to step back there to reach him, though.
Yeah, I know it, and I gotta watch not step on your rod.
That's good. That's
Dang it.
a big piece of keeper.
I was catching more fish than Jerry. I told him it was because I was a lot better fisherman than he was, but the truth was that he was having to spend all of his time handling the boat, and I was fishing all the time. But when he got a hold of this fish, he got even. When we do the type of fishing that we were doing on this trip, we use 6 and 8 pound test line, so he has to be real careful with this fish.
Might get it, though, might be.
Yeah, he'll come up.
It's either a big bass or a catfish.
You want me to get down there and get him?
I'll get him.
I don't think it's a bass, do you?
Big bass pots like that. I'm talking about all the way.
Well, the winds are blowing you along too. I think it's a bass. It's a big bass, big smallmouth. A huge smallmouth bass.
Get the net.
Where is it?
Well, I'll have to show you.
That is a huge smallmouth bass. Wow. Wow.
That's something.
Let me have him before you take it out.
He swallowed it.
He got off, threw the line in my face.
Well, it was time for us to go, but we couldn't resist going back to that first drop-off where we caught several and see if they were still there.
At Kentucky.
Not huge, but good. Another one of them spotted bass. that's just as fat as a butterball. Threw down toward them trees in that shallow water. We caught a couple down through there when we come up here too. It looks like it might be a good one too, don't it?
Kentucky.
We knew going in that this was going to be a tough day to fish, but we kind of enjoy doing this. There's something about fishing against the elements that kind of adds to the intrigue of the sport. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us, and if you like us, don't forget to subscribe and tell everybody about us. Hit that notification bell and we'll tell you when we're going out again, and we want you to come along with us again.